I'm curious, can you just talk about your experience? What is it like emotionally, spiritually, as I guess the lights turn on? Was it a moment that the lights switched on? Was it a progressive thing? What's changing in you? What were your observations along the way?
Yeah. I don't have that moment. I understand his years-long gradual approach. I don't have that moment. And I guess I would say after his death, my literary guide into Christianity, like Virgil leads Dante, is Thomas Stearns Eliot, who was also religiously fairly uninvolved, and then later in his he's became a Christian. Um, his path is more like mine. It is a gradual thing. There is a general realization of two things at the same time. One is one's own personal spiritual poverty. The other is the spiritual crisis that the West has undergone for at least the past 100 years, and maybe longer. He traced it back to the French Revolution, and the French Revolution is an explicit revolt against God, just like the Russian Revolution. So what you're dealing with there is an intellectual process that requires a lot of time. And you come into Christianity, and Peter says that we are like newborn babes. We are to long for pure spiritual milk. And so you think you're smart, but you are an idiot in terms of Christianity. And so the process is gradual. It is like a growing up process, but you have to realize that when you were the same age I was, you were the right age to be a Christian. Whereas when I was 19, I was a baby. I was a dummy. I had to learn to walk and talk and chew solid food. And so that there's no reason to be jealous of that. It's just a different experience, and it induces enormous humility in you because you think you know things, and you're at a time of life where you are putting things together and you're choosing a career and stuff like that. And that's all a sense of growing capacity. But at the very same time that that's happening, and a lot of people, when they become Christians, it's when they're relatively young. They're young adults. And that's a good time because the experience is it's different from the one that my wife and my children have had and are having, which is that they've never known anything else. And in a way, I think that's good. I mean, I don't think they or you should envy me because it's very painful. It's like, imagine if you were in a car accident and you forgot how to walk or you forgot how to talk, and then you have to learn how to walk or talk again when you're, I don't know, 50 years old. It's humbling. So that's very good, and that's very valuable for you, particularly if you think you have something to offer. It proves to you you don't have anything to offer, right? God is offering you everything. You have nothing to bring to the table. So that's a good thing, but I wouldn't be jealous of it because it's painful. Like it's great, it's like starting to work out for the first time or doing something really hard you've never done before. But that's also painful. Yeah. So I mean it was a gradual struggle. Yeah. I guess learning how to walk after a car accident is the best example I can give.